The Utah Utes are always a handful. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on. You're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Utes want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early.
The ball pops out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off play action. Sends it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Utes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Texas. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion in the...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide out in motion. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Utes want to move quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TD.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun. Give on the inside. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Got his man quickly. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! The AT unit on the field.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Trying to get to him. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's another.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse,
he'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra... 28-21 score. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Utes decide to punt it away. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. The Longhorns are marching down the field.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Texas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas, 35. Utah, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Utes will hustle to the line.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
That really good coverage by the defender. You could tell started to get towards his wide receiver, towards the sideline, saw the ball, made a nice catch, but he didn't get a toe down. Just a little bit out of bounds. So close to being an interception.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it at the 15. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this week. And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, the field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse, probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Utes heading quickly to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woodhead. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Utes are moving quickly down the field.
42, Utah, 21.
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And a first down.
They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. They'll run this play from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly complete. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
49, Utah, 21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws for the tight end. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Going to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special.